You're looking good.
I don't
We
know.
feel good. You know, it's definitely girl power. You know,
We rocked it today a little
it was
bit.
a little hard
tough.
at the detour, cutting up the Petra,
Mm-hmm.
the pumpkin.
Payday, yeah.
You know, because we're not. It was so hard to,
To
cut.
cut.
So we just kept taking
We
turns.
thought it was gonna be so easy.
You guys have
but
got muscles. Let me see. Look at that. Pretty strong.
We're making it, right?
You've made it through nine legs of the
I
American
know.
I
race.
can't believe that.
What do you mean? You can't see that you're going to win this race?
No, we can,
We can,
but
but
I
like in the
just-
beginning, it was extremely hard.
After the first leg, it really got us down, and then we
Yeah.
just snapped out
After
of
the
it.
first leg, it got you down.
Yeah.
What? Just because it was way harder than you thought?
Yeah, it was definitely.
And it was so close, and we just never wanted to feel that feeling again.
Mm-hmm.
So we just keep trying to improve. And
But you have improved.
Yes,
I mean,
we have.
you really
so.
have improved. Do you feel more confident now than in the beginning about your ability to beat the other teams? Because you have beaten
I
out some
mean,
very strong
it
teams.
kind of bothers me when people talk about the U-turn and they come up to us and say, we're the weak teams. We need to get out the strong teams. I'm like, listen, you can identify yourself as a weak team.
But we came in second,
second.
Who
third.
said? Who
third.
called you a weak team?
Chris.
Chris called you a weak team.
Yeah,
Yes.
but we beat him a lot of times.
Yeah.
Can you please tell me the story? What happened?
He kind of like came up to everyone, tried to like strategize to U-turn the boys,
Like
or
saying
the
like
green
the weak
team.
teams need to stick together to get out. And I said, well, you could categorize yourself as a weak team, but I'm not going to categorize myself as a weak team. So, you know, don't put a label on us. You could put a label on someone else, because I think we're doing a pretty darn
Yeah.
good job of staying here as two girls.
What was it like for you today to do the types of things that people do living in this city every day,
I mean,
day in, day out? The washing. I mean, we throw our clothes in the washing
that's
machine,
what I
press
said.
a button.
I live in an apartment in Manhattan, and sometimes I don't want to get up to do my laundry, and all I have to do is throw it in a machine, and it's so easy, and press a button. So it was really so humbling to see the work that goes into everything. Even we thought making candy would
Yeah.
be so easy. We're like, yeah, let's do that. And
It's-
you could see like how much we were dripping. I was
Yeah.
like dying doing the
Like
laundry.
even like the blisters on my hands just from cutting the.
Yeah, I mean, we
Like-
respect
them
the
still.
work ethic here so much.
What was it like when you stepped off the train and you were suddenly faced with what is Agra, India?
It was definitely culture shock for
Yeah.
us. I mean, I didn't expect everybody to be awake at 3:40 a.m. I mean, New York is a city that never sleeps, but everybody was up and around.
Sorry, I'm getting emotional because
Here she goes.
it's just we're so blessed at home with what we have, and we're so fortunate. And just to see children sleeping on the floor
Yeah, that was
at the Delhi
devastating.
train station is just so heartbreaking. Because you
And
don't
to
ever want
see
to
the
see
way
children.
children ride around on the motorcycles, like I was like frightened to even
Like
look
we saw
at it.
a newborn baby being carried by her mom on the back of a motorcycle, and then like a 2-year-old in the front, as like the
It's
father
just-
was driving. And
It was definitely eye-opening.
So what do we do with all of this when we see this and we experience this? What do you do with all of it?
We need to take everything all in
Mm-hmm.
and realize what we have is so precious at home, and to not take things for granted.
Like I wish everyone in the world could
could
come
see.
to India and
Yeah.
see.
Well-
Kelsey and Joey haven't really talked about the U-turn for
At
this
all.
leg, so to see that they U-turned the boys was
We said
definitely
it's
a shock.
always the quiet ones that'll get you.
Yeah.
So you know what's going on with the boys today.
Yeah.
We're extremely upset, and I just can't imagine what they're gonna feel when they get there.
Do you feel like you've lost an ally if they're eliminated?
Of course, that was a
Yes.
really strong alliance. That was our strongest alliance here, and everybody just had a target for them because of the speed bump, and they took them out. I didn't think it was going to be them,
Yeah.
though.
So from this point on, if you want to stay in the race, are you aligned with another team if the boys are out?
I think that from now on, you know, we're just concentrating on ourselves. We are very close with Alabama, but when it comes down to it in the last leg, it's anybody's game, and you have to work for yourself.